Alright, you guys, welcome back to another episode of my single player world. And today we are starting out in my test world because I have been messing around with a mob farm. Now, this design is actually not by me. I did not design it. The only thing that I contributed to this was this thing down here, which I'll show you in a second. This was designed by Serpent Dagger. He's one of the guys on our iCrafter server, and he's amazing. Absolutely love him. Love his content. I almost said context. Weird. Content. In the description below, you will find the link to his actual video. So, the way this mob farm works is flying machines go back and forth and push anything off. It's pretty much that simple. And I'm not a redstoner at all, so I don't know how this really works all too well. I mean, I kind of do. Like, I think I get it. Like, the observers only activate when they see movement. So every time they see the piston move, they're like, oh my god, we gotta move. And then they just keep going back and forth. So it's a never-ending repeat cycle. Which is what this is here. This kind of just shows how it activates. So as soon as the observer sees it, it's like, oh hey, and it sends a message. And this is just set to 4 ticks. So it waits a second and then it does it again and pushes it down. But I did not design it. There's no way I would have designed it. What I'm going to do, though, that's different, is I'm going to do a few layers of this, maybe 5. Actually, 7 is my magic number. I like 7 the most. So I might be doing 7 layers of this. And I have to use the glazed terracotta, because if I don't use glazed terracotta, I have to use something else that's unmovable that won't get stuck to these sticky thingies, these slime blocks, which I'm going to need to figure out slime blocks as well, because I don't have any slime farm or anything like that. Good thing is I only need like 20 times 7, which would be 140. So the only thing different, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it go up stack of 7. What I'm going to have is one side drop to certain depth. So it'll be a drop of like, I don't know, 30 to 40 blocks somewhere. I kind of want this to be 3 blocks tall on here, which means Endermen will spawn, but I really don't want Endermen to spawn, but I want to be able to get in here, because if I don't make it that tall, then I can't easily jump over these guys unless I deactivate the slime. Maybe I'll just make it 2 blocks high then and not have to worry about Endermen. But anyways, so there's 2 ways to drop. There's one over here and one over there, right? So what I'm going to do, it's going to have one go to certain depth, just drop straight. See, like, as you can see here, certain depth. They're just gonna die. Weather, can you go away? There we go. The other side is gonna be a mob grinder for me, because I do not, as you guys know, have an ender, and I have not killed the ender dragon, and I'm gonna go as far as I can in this game before I feel like I need to, and I need to get the elytra. But so that's the plan. One side will be certain death, one will be mob grinder. For the mob grinder portion, I'll have it like this. So they'll push them down and they'll get stuck here. They'll land on soul sand, which is great because soul sand allows items to go through to the hoppers below, like such. And then I can just come up here and just swipe at their feet, or a little higher if I'd like, and get all this XP that you see right here, which will be great for me to repair my gear. Now, I also want to add something. I'm not sure what, because I haven't tested it out yet, which I should have before this video, but I will. I want to have a button that I can press that'll push blocks and pistons into these guys' faces, so that when I am not here, but I am AFKing and I want the drops, they will just automatically be killed, if that makes any sense at all. Well, maybe I can have no, because the hoppers would be there. Yeah, it has to be something to suffocate them. It has to. And if I had this push it all the way and just block this off. I don't know, man. I have to think about it a bit more. But this is what I'm going to do in my world. This is the next big project that's going to happen in the single player world. Speaking of the single player world, let's go ahead and head over there right now. This one. I need to change the name, by the way. If you have a good idea for a name, please let me know. I might just go and look for some Latin names or something fancy. So I'm in spectator right now because I was trying to map out what I wanted to actually do. Let me just set it to 100 right now while I'm in spectator. So first off, after I'm done talking, I'm going to get my my whole storage situation under control because I have no idea what I'm doing with my life and I don't know what I have available. But what I've decided is I'm going to start a new village. Yeah, I am. Sorry, I'll come back and finish this eventually. Before I go start the new village, though, I want to A, finish up interiors on these houses, B, finish up the houses over here, at least somehow, and C, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'll just do that. Finish up the interiors and finish up those houses. Everything else over here I'll come back to later when I feel like it. Yeah. But my plan for the second village is going to be surrounded. It's going to be all about that mob farm, okay? That's going to be the whole point of it. The whole point of that village is to have that mob grinder, so I'll probably spend most of my time over there when I need to. So I want all these villages, though, that I'm going to build in this world to still connect, meaning I don't want to go too far out that I can't build a decent pathway to. And considering the fact that this was a mushroom island, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I don't want to build in this little piece of land over here or over where the village is. So I did some scoping out while in spectator mode of where I want it to go, and it's pretty decently far away, yet I can still do a decent path to it. So we're going to take a pathway from here, the side of that guy, the side of this house, as well as, no, that might be the only pathway actually. Yeah, that'll be the only pathway. So we'll take that pathway. It's going to come down here through this forest. It's going to cut across this little, like, shallow ditch right here. I have an idea for what to do there. It's going to cut across that, come over to here, come through this forest. It's going to cut across this little section right here. It's not as shallow, but I'm still going to do the similar idea. Then it's going to come through this forest, and then we're going to just keep going and 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 going. And then right here-ish, right here where the sand is, I'm going to put a tower, not as big as my other towers, but a tower that basically is kind of like, this is going to be the front gate to the town because the town's going to be up there. There's going to be a small tower here just to kind of watch to see who comes in and out, as well as a steady slope incline up here that'll come up to here. And then this whole area, this extreme hills biome, is going to be where the town is going to be at. I'm going to have to go through and do a little bit of terraforming, not a lot. Like, I want to keep these peaks, these mountains the way they are, but I do want it to be a little less steep so I can have pathways up to the top and maybe put some houses on top of them. So a little bit of terraforming is definitely on the agenda. I'm not sure what this is. I might have built this a long time ago, but I don't remember, so I don't know. And then this will basically be a whole little town here, like nuzzled in between these two mountains, so like on both sides, just kind of right there, which will be great. And I kind of want the whole focus of this island, the lore, to go, like, as we know on my starter island, the whole thing is that they're making money by mining a little bit, but mostly by selling bone blocks from the skeletons that they've been studying, which is great and fine and dandy for them. They're going to be like a major trading city just because they're along the way and they're on an island, so that's kind of also how they do it. But these guys, they're going to be focused on lumber exports because of all the forests that they have around here. They have oak, birch. I believe if you go over a ways, you can find some dark oak forest, things like that. So they're going to be focused on lumber and things of that sort. And then the mob farm, the important part, it's going to be like, I don't know if you guys have seen Lord of the Rings, but in Lord of the Rings, when they go into the dead temple, when you go through like that tiny pathway through the mountains just to find the city of the dead people. Yeah, that's what this is going to feel like a little bit, only it's going to be for mining. So that we're going to have a path that comes through here, through this little nook and cranny here, comes around and around here and around, and I'll probably fill in this gap so that there's no way to go, and then comes around and up and into here. This is going to be the entrance right here. This is going to be the entrance to the mob farm. And it's not going to be so creepy, but this will be the main entrance to it, as well as to caves that they can use to mine in. The main reason why I'm choosing this is because this area has relatively no caves for quite a while. Like this whole mountain, it goes all the way up to here. And considering the fact that it's not that big of a mob farm, it's like 20 by 25 is how wide I'm making it. So I could probably fit it nice and easily in here and do about 5 to 7 layers. and have it drop down just to have the entrance be right there where I can actually come in and start attacking these things. So the whole point is that this mountain is going to be where the mob farm is, because there's, like I said, very, very little caves nearby. So that's the plan. But like I said, before I get out here, I still want to finish up a bit back at the main island where I started out, as well as, of course, get organized, because I have no idea what I have. I have no idea what I want. I know what I want this town to look like. It's going to need a lot of stone, so that's not a hard resource to find, which I'm very grateful for. But I still know I'm going to need more resources, because I do not have that much resources, to say the least, at all in this world. So I'm going to go and get started on getting organized with my barn, and I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Okay, so I finally did a bit of work off camera, to say the least. First thing I wanted to show you guys is up here, the windmill that I've built a long, long time ago. I never did an interior for it, and I don't plan on doing the upper levels at all, because technically this would just be like a full mechanical thing, so I'm not going to even bother with the upper levels. But the bottom layer, I did do some work on, not a lot, but we have some hay bales in here, and then I did this kind of like grindstone looking thing where we have stairs one direction, and then we have these 4 stairs like that you would push up here, and it is blocky because, you know, it's Minecraft, everything's a block. But I thought it would work for the area, and it does, and I do like it. It makes it a little bit more interesting than just an empty room. Aside from that, let's see. I want to go ahead real quick and head down to my mine. I did not fix the, what's it called? Skeleton farm that I have. I want to fix it, but I'm going to need to go out and find kelp. And so I'll probably fix it in the next episode, as well as do some more interiors in the next episode, because I have quite a lot of work to do around here. But I am currently cooking up a bunch of fish in my smelter down here. Let's see. We're still not done yet. But it's not cooking anymore. Oh, no, it is. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, whoa there, bro. Whoa. Okay, so we're not done yet. I'll have to come back later then. So that's done. Let's go ahead and head back to what I mainly worked on, which was the barn for my storage. I absolutely adore it. It's gonna be like my new little base, even though I have like that giant house. But it's just gonna be my base for now while I work on interiors before we move out of here. And I wanted to show you what that looks like on the inside too. It took me about, like, honestly, an hour just running around the island, getting most of the stuff that I have, putting it all together in one spot. Unfortunately, I don't have everything. Like, there's some stuff over by my fish farm that I'm just going to leave how it is, because I'm not going to take all those fish back with me to my barn. And then over in the main house that I used to live in, the big one over there, I still have food in there, so I always have extra food. And then in here is the actual, like, blocks and decorative stuff. I also wanted to work on that. Anyways, so you go ahead and you walk on in. I really love this giant rug I was able to do with hidden lighting underneath it. So we got 2 torches here. Then we have our 2 paintings. This is really just miscellaneous stuff, and then chests for anything I want, furnaces for anything I want to randomly smelt if I don't want to run over to the smelter. And then right here we have all of the chests that I could fit in this area. On the left is pretty much all items and dyes and random things, a few blocks, but mostly decorative stuff. Then we have our 6 here for trees. I don't have any acacia yet, which is why that one doesn't have any. And rather than doing item frames all the way down it, I just did the tree type at the very top. So I know that all these are sectioned out to different things involving that type of tree. That wood, sorry. Let me actually... Oh! I didn't get fully organized. Look at this. Look at this. This was totally... I didn't... Well then, okay, so let's go ahead and put you in here. And let's throw a random ender pearl in here. Seeds. Here. Thank you very much, seeds. Where did I put the beetroot seeds? We'll go there. Nether wart can go here. Spider eyes were up here. And so were these. Flint and steel here. And nether brick can go here. And this can go here. And then glowstone I want to put here. This will just be my lighting chest. How about that? It's just lighting. And then I was trying to make some trapdoors because I do need quite a few trapdoors. Let's go ahead and do... Let's try all these. How much can I make with this? 8. I need like another 4. 12. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay. Because I wanted to go fix my... I'll show you when I get over there. Whatever. Anyways, upstairs I also did an interior. We got, of course, just hay. Because, you know, why not? I was originally going to put all my chests in here because it has such a high ceiling. But it was really cramped and I didn't want it to be so cramped. So that's why it's all downstairs. And then I do have like a little bedroom here, which is right around this corner. And I would put this in here, but there's not really any room because of the rug and the carpet, and I don't want to block anything else. So you just walk in, we have a little bed, an armor stand that I'll eventually put armor on, painting, a desk, and a chair. And then this right here is my valuables, and then back here is my excess. So I have hidden chests here for extra valuables that I already have transferred to blocks, and this is like the stuff that needs to be transferred to blocks still. So let's head back real quick to my fishing area. And, there's something on my keyboard. Crumbs on the keyboard are not fun, to say the least. So let's go ahead and head over here. I just like to jump down here. It's just too much fun. Okay, so we come over here. These, remember, if you guys remember from the last episode, that's not correct. These, I used to have my texture pack from BOO, and it was very beautiful. But it had all trapdoors the same texture as the spruce, which is great. However, as we know, it's now officially spruce that has it, if that makes any sense. Oh, let's go up. Nope, let's go there. There we go. It's officially, like, separated by wood type. So now I wanted to do this. Let's actually do that. I would do that top corner, but I think I need 5 over here. 2 and uno más right here. Does that work? No. Okay. That does not work either. Hold on, let me flip it. Flip it. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck on everything. Yes, like that. There we go. Perfect. Cool, yeah. So that's all fixed finally. It doesn't look weird. Like in here is like extra storage I have for stuff, and I'm not going to move this all over to the main storage area because it's already been organized out. And I might as well just keep it how it is. However, I am cooking up a lot of this fish that I have here because I really need extra food that I know I can just easily fall back on. So that'll be fine with me. It'll be perfectly fine moving forward. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to wait for my fish to cook all the way before I end the episode. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more interior work on these houses around here. I want to save that one for later, but these 2 side houses we have, I could easily do something with it and make it pretty quick. And then there was something else in this area I also wanted to do right here. I wanted to make this a little pond, similar to what I did on the other side. Just have this be a pond area and have the path come down here too, just so that it kind of connects all together in a big circle. So the pond will be in the next episode, but let's just get these 2 houses done real quick, and then I'll be back with you guys to show you how they look. Alright, so I finally finished up smelting all the fish that I threw in my auto smelter, and now I want to show you guys exactly what I was able to get done with the interiors of these houses over here. I actually went ahead and did all 3 of the houses that needed interiors, so this whole area is pretty much finished for now until I expand and add more houses later. But let me go ahead and just head on down through here and show you guys exactly what it looks like. Come on, come on. So first I want to show you the smaller of the 3 houses. Sorry, these two, they're the same. They're pretty similar on the inside. Actually, they're identical on the inside. You walk in, you have a little seating area with the carpets and the rugs. You have your cooking area and a table. You come upstairs, and then you have a bedroom with a closet and everything. And I wanted each house to have different colors, or ish. Some of them have the same color, but different corresponding color. So this one's yellow and gray. And when we come over to the other house right here, this one is light gray and blue, and it's still the exact same layout. And when you come upstairs, it's a light blue bed instead with the light gray carpet. And then when you come over to the main house, this is my starter house, remember? So I wanted it to be a little bit more special, but it just reminds me of the Swedish flag now because it's yellow and blue. It literally is just the Swedish flag. So you walk in, you have this little walkway here, and then you have a crafting table framed with bushes. You have your nice big fireplace, a furnace, as well as a nice rug in front of the couch here. And then you have a table right on the other side. I could have separated this by one block, but I wanted it to be like one unit. And I think it worked out pretty well. And the only other thing I want to add is 2 flower pots, which let me go grab them before I forget. Otherwise, I know I'm going to forget. I just know it. That's what happens. Flower pots. And I need 2, and then I need flowers. Do I have flowers on me? I do not. Flowers. There we go. Actually, let's do 1 and then 1. There we go. Okay, and plop this in there. I'm going to do 1 on each corner, like so. Actually, let's make this a little more interesting and side corner it. There we go, perfect. And then we have this large rug that connects the bedroom area to the rest of the house. I was thinking about doing a partition wall here, but I like it being open. Just, it feels bigger, and I still like it. It looks good. And then this over here is kind of like, it looks like just a wall, but you can see the trapdoor here, which will take you down to the portal to get to the nether, which I will fix one day and make look pretty one day. So I think that about does it for today's episode, you guys. I hope you did enjoy it and got some ideas for other interiors on your own, in your own worlds. Words. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below to show your support. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that bell button for the notifications on my channel for my series. And as always, I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Oh, and don't forget to comment. I forgot about that. Comment as well. That'd be great.